If you're not scared yet, you're not paying attention. The cost of running a single H100 is already cheaper than keeping a human alive. In this episode of The Control Loop, we are going to explore the looming challenge of wage labor and how owning agents can be your way out. I'm Daria, your usual host, co-founder of EternaX, and today we are going to be hearing from Pars, co-founder of EternaX and your usual co-host of Control Loop. Pars, to you.
Hey, thanks for first this particular topic, and this has been a burning topic across the internet right now. There have been claims that 98% of jobs will be lost in the white collar segment. Vinod Khosla has come up with that colleges are not relevant and stuffs like that. So I'll straight get into what is the current situation, what is the market thinking about these things, and
Yep. How bad is it gonna
why.
get?
Yeah, how bad? Yeah, it's already is, I would say, in that sense. So, 80% of the jobs are automable within next 5 years. This is as per Mr. Vinod Khosla and OpenAI's internal documents. AGI doesn't need AGI. Basically, you don't need to wait for AGI. Anything that replaces my job is AGI for me. If it is taking away my paychecks, it is AGI is right. So I'll not wait for AGI to or the world to claim for AGI to come in. GPT-4, they have already passed bar exams, draft patents, simulated full stack code bases. Agent has built and outperformed the junior white collar staff, at 5,000 of a cost. The next statement, which I'll share with the audience, this is something which kind of shook me when I thought this perspective. The idea is the marginal cost, and you also highlighted that is the marginal cost of H100 for a year is much lesser than the marginal cost of keeping a human alive. So if you see, in this capitalist economy today, people are comparing, with whether I should keep this person alive for 1 year so that he can work for me, or I can, just invest in much more, cheaper terms in an H100, and it can do the cognitive work. So job loss is non-linear, as tasks are fragmented and agent performance compounds. Even the protected professions, be it doctors, teachers, engineers, they will be subject to decimation by the agent swarms. So the idea is that if you believe that, oh, my job, has 10 different pieces, possibly some of reasoning, then analytics, and then, some decision making, some sense of inputs. But you have to understand, and our users have to understand that there would be multi modules of agent swarms that are composed of say 20 odd agents, which are like something called mixture of experts. So they will combine together and provide the output to you, which is much better than yours, and that future is not far off. So yeah, from my side, I know I'm calling doom, but this is the situation right now.
Well, to counter your point, though, we heard a lot of people saying that, oh, AI is a bubble. AI is a bubble is gonna burst. None of this model are gonna ever be good enough to actually do anything useful. So why are we seeing layoffs and why is the collapse happening at all?
So, I mean, there are always two sides of these things, and there are always doomers and gloomers in both the situation. I would deeply root my arguments for these in the in the stats, and I'll use the publicly released stats to confirm my answers. So one particular case is the compute is scaling faster than GDP. So today, NVIDIA's annual GPU supply adds more cognitive throughput than any global university program. The inference cost now undercuts the minimum wage. It is no longer economically viable to have a person doing the same job where an H100 or basically any AI can do the job at a much lower cost. So the capital over labor flywheel, this is something which is highly critical in the sense that when investors do an analysis at or the stakeholders do an analysis at their end, uh, they see that individuals and people are a cost center for them. And if there is anything which is out there in the market which can reduce their cost and improve their margins, they will heavily invest in that future. People can argue that the infrastructure for such a scale is not existing today, but this kind of behavior is being seen in these in these people where they are investing a lot in huge data centers for AI infra, and then subsequently the nuclear power plants and stuffs like that. They understand that marginally the cost will be much lower of inference tomorrow, and they will be able to kind of remove people completely from the economic flywheel. The distribution is something which has become critical. So economic distribution of basically without structural change, most people will not be able to participate in this income distribution that is going to come. So the broad idea is that the distribution of the income will go to the owners, and there is zero income that will go to the workers. So these two sects, the income, I would say the parity would be much higher than what it is already today. So to put it all together, you have to become an owner in the AI segment or the AI economy of tomorrow to actually make some earning and get a part of some income. Otherwise, the distribution is skewed towards just the owners. So we really don't have any choice.
Well, okay, but all of that still bets on the AI is becoming smart enough to actually do things that humans do better that humans do, which, well, the industry has been calling AGI, but what if AGI is like not here, is not even close?
I mean, so this again, one basic question is what is AGI for me or what is AGI for any other person? The theory of that is, as I have disclosed earlier, from economics, just economic standpoint, and is that if there is something which is taking away my paychecks, if there is something which is taking away my monthly income, it is AGI for me. And on that basis, I can tell you the path to AGI for 98% of white collar jobs being replaced is 2 to 3 years. This is a very clear path, and we have already seen this happening in the code, basically the software game, but it will be creeping in on more sectors. Now, if you have to comfort yourself and you have to say, no, it may probably not replace a doctor or a surgeon entirely. I would give, robotics some more time, that is 5 years from now. And basically for the blue collar guys, blue collar jobs, this is something you can say you have 5 more years. But if you are a knowledge worker, I from what I see, 2 years is a good enough timeline for you to see that AGI has arrived for you.
Okay, I think, well, at this point, we have upset everybody pretty deeply in this call. So let's a little bit switch the gears and try to suggest something like what people can actually do to get ahead of this.
Yeah, absolutely, Daria. I think this is too much of a doom on our side now. It's part on us to. It's now our job to kind of make people happy and why we are existing, and just to make people understand that this was the core thinking behind the establishment of EternaX. We understood that the future is not only about intelligence being acting, but also replacing a large chunk in the economy. So they will be taking a large part of the economy and leaving most of the people dry in terms of their income streams. Given that, we have decided to build EternaX. The goal is to democratize the agent income and agent ownership for normal people. And that is what we are trying to build. So, as I have told you, the first basic thing would be everyone has to own an AI agent tomorrow, because since they are the earners of tomorrow, you should be owning an AI agent. EternaX makes it very simple for you to own an AI agent. We basically have multiple templates for agentic, for basically, different agents, be it DeFi, be it in prediction markets, or be it in service play markets. These templates, you just have to single click create those agents, provide them your data, train those agents on your data, provide them your knowledge, provide them your, I would say, the experience that you have, earned over this period of your professional years, and you create an, I would say, an AI agentic avatar, which is, not only making you feel comfortable, but is also, earning that income for you, and keeping giving you a better life, going forward.
And why would you want to do that now?
I mean, the basic idea is, you know, it is highly critical because 80% of the automation is happening already. I would say has happened already. So if you take markets, the markets, just crypto markets, if you have to take, 80% is already by the bot transactions. Automation at that level has already happened. It's only about intelligent automation. So why we this particular uh, this particular time period is critical for you is that you have to understand that in this critical time it is only good for you that you can own an agent which can do those tasks because it is easy to own and build and maintain them. Earlier, those kind of actions were closely tied within the banks or large hedge funds. They used to have those intelligent capabilities, but now things have changed. With the advent of AI, intelligence is becoming cheaper. What we are trying to do is putting that intelligence in the hands of our users, and that is what is going to make sense. And you will build the leverage right now, because right now is the time where you can see that, oh, it's early for you, and which we have seen again and again, that be it Windsurf or be it Replit, be it Lovable, the agent market or any kind of AI market is it rewards the first to the market, and that's what is critical for you to, or the users to, kind of adopt into. So the early adopters will be highly rewarded. There is a lot of value that will go and flow to these early adopters in the agent economy.
Right. Okay. But then you say that you have to like create the agent and train it and get data and those things. This sounds like a lot of engineering and has so far been the domain of like software developers. But what do like non-technical folks gotta do?
Yeah. No, this is absolutely, a must needed question that should be answered. And this answer will put worries of put away the worries of most of the users that are listening to this podcast. The idea is that you don't need to have any technical knowledge about building an agent, maintaining an agent, and even you don't have to bother about the cash flows. Everything from agent creation to agent reputation building and agent money flow will be taken care by the platform that is EternaX, and we have created a single click experience for the users where they will clearly go and they can select which agent they want to build for them. They want to, basically be that agent. They can just have to they just have to provide their data in the forms of, say, PDFs, or they can just write to the agent. They can, make corrections to the agent in terms of the text. So the experience is completely seamless. It is like you have to just you just have to train him like your 5-year old. That's it. And even without the training, they are running on the best of models already. So they don't really need your training to kind of start earning. But if you want them to earn better reputation, and if you want them to make better income flows, and they rise up in the leaderboard, then you will definitely have to kind of provide them with your experience, your personalized experiences in the space in which the agent template is working. So yeah, it's completely seamless. You don't have to worry about anything. Most of the things have been taken care by the platform itself.
Okay, so this does run on a technical platform, on a sort of infrastructure that is existing somewhere in the real world on like physical machines. So what can like be the security risk for it? What can break?
There have been a lot of, I would say, the security risk is per se very minimal at the platform. We, in terms of data, if I have to put, it's completely, we would say, we have those privacy built in our ecosystem. So your data, whatever you provide, will not be shared with any model. We have TEE for the private compute, so that's largely been taken care of. And a few things that we have to be concerned about is if there are any monopolies outside like OpenAI, and they want to stop servicing your agents, then we have a solution for that also. So because we are decentralized, there are a lot of compute providers. So if one stops, you can move on to the another, and your loop and income will not be stopped. So there is no censorship. It is permissionless. We have taken care of everything by design, and we come from experience in the space, and hence only after that experience we can assure you that this is something that we have already thought about and taken care of.
Yeah, well, I think one conclusion that we can drive from it is that us normal people cannot outwork an AI, cannot outwork an GPU, and we need to own these agents, thus actual participants of the economy of tomorrow and already a little bit of today. So we're going to be launching pretty soon and allow you to mint your agents and own your agents and share and screenshot, and we'll welcome you with us on our journey. Thank you everybody for tuning in today, and you're gonna see our faces more and more.
Thank you guys.